What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Comman-Dads with another episode number 18 now. We got Corey, we got Tech, and we got Jim Bob. Well, James in the house starting the show. So, and I hear Zane, I think, in the background. Yeah, he's hanging out.
He's watching TV up here, so
Absolutely.
In the little war room, he's watching.
Get the Bluey.
Yeah,
Bluey. I haven't started watching that yet for obvious reasons, but I hear that's the move for kids shows. So
it's a good show.
Good.
It's a very good show.
Good. Well, what's new in Dadland? Okay, guys, what's up? Tech, how's TJ? What's new?
He's doing great. He's a little under the weather right now, but he'll be fine.
He's under the weather too.
Yeah, he got a little fever. He's teething. More of his teeth are coming in. Like it's fifth and sixth tooth are coming in now. We're now officially a month away from his first birthday, so that's exciting.
Very cool.
My week was kind of more of dad just doing dad. Like you guys know, I was in Tampa over the weekend. Watching it get spanked.
Yeah.
But met a lot of subs. Shout out to everyone I met. Appreciate y'all. All y'all support. Made a lot of new content creating friends that are Buccaneers fans. I look forward to collabing with them in the future.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's fun. So it was a fun trip overall.
Good. What about you, Corey?
Well, we are in week 2 of COVID protocol with Zane. He's feeling better, though. He's doing a whole lot better than he was last week. Hasn't really had a fever or anything. But with that comes 10 days out of daycare. So,
oof. And you had to pay for it?
No, God, no, I ain't paying.
Oh, you figured it out. Good. I know.
We figured it out. I figured out by not paying that daggone invoice. I'm like, y'all didn't do anything for us this week, so you don't get paid. If anything, y'all should be paying me the $92.50 for watching my son, or like discounting it over that point.
For real.
I did y'all's damn job this week. And did my job and did some other stuff. So yeah, but he's doing the most important thing is Zane's doing good. He's got 2 teeth in now, and it's been him and I for the most part. Rendy was sick; she had COVID. She had tested positive. Funny part about it is I didn't test positive for COVID, and nice. I did some research, so we did delve into the medical realm. One of my diabetes medications.
Helps prevent it.
Helps disseminate the viral load. Pause. So I was like, I just was like randomly looking one day. Tone, grow up. He had to laugh at that one of it.
Super pause. Super pause, bro.
But I went and looked at it. It was like it says yes, this can lower the viral. That word. And then I'm like,
I said,
yeah, we're good now. But I mean, it's been weird. I have never in my life wanted to go back to work, but I am like itching at the bit to go back to work. I'm like excited to go back to work because I realize now as a parent that your only escape is work, so you got to make the best out of it. Sometimes is that you know that's where you kind of get your peace of mind. You know, we love our kids and everything, but hey, we got to recollect and regroup and but
absolutely,
I mean, a win would have helped out a lot this week, but it is what it is. Those Cowboys
we'll
won.
Talk about that. Yeah, this guy finished his last of the antibiotic from his sickness, last of his ear infection. So hopefully we're all straight from that. That was yesterday we finished. So other than that, he's doing good. He's just living it up, man. Got his Commander's gear on. This is actually his first outfit that he ever went in.
Yeah.
It still fits, so that's good. For a little bit longer. I don't know. Anything else new? What do you got, Jim Bob? Anything new this week? Anything cool? What's that? Oh, he's doing good on Tummy Time. Oh, we did go to the air park. That was cool. So you got to see some planes fly over right near the DCA.
Oh yeah,
like a little park right there where the planes fly over.
That would scare the crap out of me.
Yeah, they go right over top. And got some cool pictures of that. So really making a Commanders fan, of course. Okay, just
bye.
make your kid a Niners fan and lose every year in the playoffs. So
I didn't say that.
there you go. Attack.
Be nice
But
if you
anyway.
had a kicker that made 6 field goals to actually help you beat a handicapped Aaron Rodgers. So
Yep. You ready to go, buddy? We go back to Mama.
That's none of my business.
Alrighty. Say bye, Jim Bob.
Jim Bob. See you, brother.
Here you go. Thank you. But yeah, things are good. Things are good. Cool. All right. Shall we get into some Commander stuff?
Let's do it.
Do we have to?
Yep, that's what the show is. All right, we did the dad stuff. Now we're going to the Commander side. Here we go. So, roster update to start. We signed a tackle to the practice squad. Apparently, he's a massive human being. People are excited about it. I'm sure.
Dude, like 400 pounds from Howard.
Yeah, so
I've seen dude in person. He's like literally 400 pounds.
There's a reason why he played at Howard and not at Ohio State.
Yeah, Alabama or something. Yeah, exactly. So
you know.
I am when you're 6'8", 400 and you're not drafted, you probably are not very good.
7-footer in D2 basketball. I see it all the time. It's like these kids, they play at like the best. Like Carson Newman out of Tennessee is one of our better opponents in the conference. If they have a 7-footer on there, chances are the kid sucks and he's just on there just to look good and play like 5 minutes a game. Mm-hmm. So yeah, people like that are just, you can be excited because of the size, Pauls, but I don't even know that 400 pounds ain't healthy on any scale. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
How do you like living in Virginia there? We actually have the whole gamut. Somebody asked, moving to Maryland and Virginia, is there much of a difference? We literally have a Virginian, a DC, and Maryland.
DMV, stand up.
That's what you're looking for, but Maryland taxes the bejesus out of you. I don't know about Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia. Depends on what part you're moving into, Will. What part of? See, I live
North Virginia.
I lived in Northern Virginia, and I live in Southwest Virginia now, and those are two completely different worlds in the same state. So,
no, for real.
And Maryland could be the same way. I mean, if you're Western Maryland compared to Beach, Maryland compared to Baltimore or whatever, like you're in
the Bel Air or something.
It's completely different. But and you could even go, East Coast Virginia. So if you want more like closer to the water, you could get that both in Maryland or Virginia. If you want more in the mountains, you can get in both. If you wanted more in the city, you could live near DC. But no, I wouldn't say there's like a major difference.
Okay.
In either one.
They're two very similar states.
Yep. But anyway, all right. So we got a new tackle, and then we got a new kicker. This one was much more exciting for people. So Austin Seibert signed instead of Cade York. Cade York cut after just one game, rightfully slow. So missed 2 field goals.
Rightfully slow. Yes, rightfully slow.
Yeah, exactly. Both. And then you had the kickoff where he kicked out of bounds, which quite impressive. It's hard to kick between a 50. How can I expect him to make it in between like a 15-yard post when he can't make it in between a 53-yard range? Like that's how inaccurate.
Well, that's what the funny thing. Yeah, but the funny thing about that, Tim, was he was lauded because of his kick, because of his leg strength, and he couldn't get it. He was so poorly inaccurate that he kicked that out of bounds. He shorted it and he kicked it out of bounds. So we were screwed in two different ways with these new rules. But my God, that's when I knew he was cut. And then I saw somebody had asked during DQ's press conference after the game, and they said, "Well, are you guys going to be looking at kickers?" And he went on this long answer, and I sat there and I listened to it, and I said, "That's a long answer just to say yes." It's a big road. It said he decided to take Route 1 instead of 95 to get to where he was going.
No,
I said it's a simple answer. Yes. Exactly. He said just yes. That's all he should have said was just yes. He wouldn't have hurt nobody's damn feelings if he said that, because we all knew that everything with the
they want to
word
keep that 7th round pick.
yes,
Of course they're gonna cut him.
everything with the word York in it is bad. New, Jets, Giants, Cade, it don't matter. It's just bad.
There you go. All right. Well, now you know. But no, I totally agree. Cade York, not shocking at all. Austin Seibert is not that much more exciting, though. In his career, he has yet to miss under 40, so that's cool. But he's only about 75% on the kicks between 40 and 49, and then he's 33% over 50, with only a career long of 53. So not all that exciting. He hasn't missed an extra point since his sophomore season in 2020. So he's gone roughly 26 for 26 in his last 26 attempts for PATs, which is cool. And then he hasn't missed under 40, like I said. So I guess if he could be accurate at least on those, I guess that's a start. But I don't think we have our answer at kicker here.
We basically got Kyle Forbat 2.0. No big leg, but he can make it from anything below 50.
I think that's what we need.
That's what it appears.
We need accuracy.
Yeah, just get it through. Like if you can make it under 50, I'm fine. But he is scary under 50. Like he went 2 for 3 in 2022. He didn't even attempt over 40 in 2023. 5 for 6 on 2021. 1 for 2 in 2020. For just between 40 and 49, and forget over 50. It seems like don't even bother bringing him out there for that.
I'm not going anything but 40, 48 with that man. 45 and under, baby.
45 and under.
Kyle Forbat style, baby.
Yes. So we cannot seem to figure out the kicking situation, but we did add another one. At least
number 5.
we made a move. Yeah, at least we made a move instead of standing pat. Like Ron Rivera wouldn't have cut him until week 11, and even then he would have felt bad about it.
Blew it.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris blew it.
I
don't know why you signed a dude with that name. Like, wow,
he's a local guy. That's all it was. He was a local guy.
His name blew it. He already blew it before he got here. He's not been signed by me.
Pause, Tone.
Pause. Super.
All right. Cool. All right. We're super excited about Austin, clearly, because mainly it's just because Cade's gone. So that's good. All right. Injury report. So just going through the injury report listed for Wednesday. It's not too bad. It had Zach Ertz, not injury related. Rest, did not practice. Johnny Newton is very odd to me. It says foot/not injury related for rest, but if you have a foot, which means it's injury related, so I don't know how you can have a foot and not injury related injuries, but either way, did not practice and he didn't play in the game. So hopefully he can figure it out before week 2, our 2nd round pick. Tyler Owens, ankle, and Corey made the joke of he must have did it while jogging in warm-up lines because he didn't play.
God. He's on special teams. I think he had like maybe 6 snaps or something crazy like that. But I mean, I don't.
My man hurt himself before the game.
The monkey jumped on his back. I guess. Lord have mercy. Gee, Mo Christmas. They look. See, this is. I know. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know why? Because it was so hot out there, and his ankle just couldn't take all that heat, and it just probably buckled under him or something, and that's why
it's too hot.
We have all this. Yeah, it's just too hot, just too damn hot out there.
Too hot. All right, and then the rest of these are full, but on the report, Brandon Coleman shoulder. Manuel Forbes thumb, Brian Robinson knee, and Trent Scott knee, but all of them listed as full participants in practice. So overall, we have been a really healthy team, which is, knock on wood, not something that we've experienced the last several regimes. I don't know if he's doing anything different or if it's just blind luck, but we'll take it. We will take it. All right. What's up, everybody in the chat? You don't like York peppermint patties? For Yorks,
like nothing. York.
Everything with York is good.
Yeah, nothing York.
Chocolate York. I'm not a peppermint patty guy at all either.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm telling y'all. Anything with the word York in it is not very good.
Yeah, especially New York. New York is super trash. Yeah.
All right, so let's hop into this Buccaneers game. First, Tech, you were at the game. How was the atmosphere? How was it down in is it Raymond James?
Raymond James Stadium,
yeah, okay. Raymond James Stadium. How was that down there?
It was fun. The vibes were immaculate. Pre-game, everyone was happy. All the Commanders fans talking trash, and all you heard was a touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everyone kept screaming that. They were walking up the daggone stairs. Tunnel was crazy. That'd be like 80, like 60,000 fans. It was definitely, the vibes were crazy. Once the game started, however, all those Commander fans shut the heck up pretty quickly.
You said it was more Commander fans than
Yeah, it was 55-45 Commander fans over Tampa Bay fans.
Interesting.
But of course, the Tampa Bay side was completely just red everywhere. But if you got in the middle and like toward the Commanders bench, it was more burgundy than red. So we can't say Tampa who leave. We got spanked. Oh,
Lee was at the game as well.
Was that the game? Oh,
yeah, he made it to the game as well. So
yeah, the vibes were crazy.
rough.
The vibes were crazy. It's expensive. Everything's expensive. I would never. The humidity was disgusting, Yuki. I don't want to talk about it. It's 100 degrees. It's like 105. It was terrible.
Oh yeah.
And I will also say, please do not buy
Daniel.
any alcohol, any adult beverages at Raymond James Stadium. Everything's over $20. It's disgusting.
Woo! It's unbelievable. It's $8 for a bottle of Gatorade at
bro.
Northwest Stadium now, or
It's
Northwest
fine,
Northwest
man.
Arena.
They wanted $10 for a bottle of water at Raymond James.
That's why you always got to go to Atlanta.
Bro, I'm doing it next time.
Dude, it's yeah. The
Atlanta's good prices.
Yo.
Atlanta's reasonable prices for everything.
Interesting. That's good.
I asked for a bottle of water, said $10. I said, oh my god. Dude asked for a beer, said $23.
$23. Yeah. It
Well,
should be
brew is
unlimited
crazy.
beer for $23. But no, instead it's ridiculous. But all right, cool. As far as other people that were there, my aunts and my dad went. And they went with their cousins that live down in Florida. They're Buccaneers fans, and they had an RV to take everybody. They're big Bucs fans, go to every game, and they go in this big RV that they have red. And I don't think it's technically specifically Bucs, but they made it, Bucs red and everything like that. And they're on the way, and the AC quit working.
Oh gosh!
And an hour and a half plus drive there. They don't live right near the stadium, so an hour and a half plus drive there. Hanging out in the parking lot, no AC, and on the way home after a rough loss, no AC the entire time. Like, ugh. So, yeah, my dad was quite upset just because we lost the game and the whole situation. Apparently, he was in a mood. So, shout out to JW. He was not feeling too good, is what it is. But, all right, cool. Jayden Daniels. We got Jayden Daniels' performance, first one in the books. It was pretty exciting in a lot of ways, but how do you guys feel about his performance, Jayden Daniels, in game one against the Todd Bowles defense?
Well, I mean, because he's a 5-year veteran of the NFL, and he was going to go out here and light the world on fire. I was very disappointed in him not putting out an all-pro performance. Yeah, no. I mean, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. This is kind of like the ebbs and flows that you thought that was going to happen with him. People always talked about him being a one-read quarterback at LSU. He's got to work on that. Clearly, he's still thinking to run. He showed his arm strength on that second half pass to Terry, where they just didn't connect on that one, but that's one of those coulda, shouldas, wouldas. If he hits that, that's a whole different ball game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, surprisingly enough, I think it was mutually copacetic between him and the offensive line as well. I think he made the offensive line look better, but I do think that the offensive line played better than last year's offensive line, because they didn't give up like 6, 7, 8 sacks. I think what they gave up 2. Maybe. So I'll take that more than anything. Nitpicking, he's got to put that helmet on a little bit tighter, right? Because they're going to knock his head off every time. Now, I loved it the first time he got the helmet off and he got up and he smiled and everything like that. I'm like, okay, killer. I said, we got you. I said, somebody asked me if I give it on a scale of 0 to 10. I said I give him a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
Because I thought, I mean, he did all right. I don't think he did great. I don't think he did terrible. I think there's a lot of stuff he can improve on. It's a lot of stuff on his game that needs to be corrected. And I think that's also on the coaching staff, that's Cliff, the quarterback coaches, to get him situated in a better light to succeed and help them, like when they go on film study and everything. What can he do better? Press conference, I thought he answered every question the best of his ability. I think he had correctly, and he didn't like throw his team under the bus. He said, I can't speak for the whole team on one question. I can't speak for all the guys on defense. So it shows me that a kid is unaware of who he is. So yeah, I'd give him a D- for his job.
Okay.
Just because of what he left out there. But D's get degrees too. So yeah.
Tone?
All right, so before I saw any clips of any all 22s, I gave him a C+. Because I personally thought the receivers got put in a seatbelt, not named Terry McLaurin. I thought Luke McCaffrey, Lamy Zacchaeus, and a little bit we saw De'Ami Brown that was put in car seats with extra seatbelts on them. You go nowhere. Seatbelt treatment. Nice knowing you. Hi. Stay in there. Hey, kiddo. Can you move? Anyway?
Yep.
No, you go.
Yep.
But on the Fury review, they weren't put in a complete seatbelt. So Jayden left a little more out than I thought he did. Now I would say the athleticism was on display, the offense was on display, and when he was able to deliver accurately, the accuracy was displayed as well. I went down from a C+ to a C, average. It was cool, it was okay performance. It was alright. It wasn't terrible, like you said, but it wasn't great either. It was okay. It was alright. Hey man, but what I really want to work on is when you become a runner, don't just run, bro. Run to throw.
Yeah.
Try to find a playmaker. You leave a lot of yards out there by somebody in a scramble drill, and you don't throw it.
Yep.
I know your instinct to run, bro, but you gotta look for that guy, man. You scrambling around. Hey, big on De'Ami. Hey, no seatbelt this time. Big on Terry. You know what I'm saying? During those scrambles, dudes got open. Like I remember Ertz got open a couple times. He just ran. They said 3rd and 21 early. I saw Ertz at least get over for like a 15, 17-yard game. He might got a first down if he actually got it to him stride. But he just didn't throw it to him. You gotta make these throws. I think he's so scared to throw a pick. He's so scared to turn the ball over that he doesn't want to throw these tire window throws, but he has to do that. He has to learn it. This is not college. You're not gonna get 2 hour separation. You're not gonna be wide open. Just I'm right here, guys. The corner's over here, but I'm over here. I'm open. Like, no. So I think something he needs to work on. I've been at take time, repetition, more game action, get used to the game. He'll be fine. I'm not really concerned about it.
Fair. Yeah, I knew something was up when I saw 16 carries, 88 yards, right? And it had to be one of the two, is that Cliff wasn't getting his dudes open or Jayden missed quite a bit. Well, it was one or the other when I saw that stat line. And I was hoping it was Jayden was missing, right? That was my hope because that's going to be fixable. He's a rookie and you're not expecting him, as you guys both have said, to come out and be a Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers and be able to just pick apart the defense with his mind and his experience, which he does not have. I was very happy with his escapability, though. I wasn't 100% sure if his mobility would translate to the NFL, right? Like, I thought he would be okay, like decent at it, but it seems as though this guy is going to be a phenomenal scrambler. Like, just can find the holes, great vision, great quickness and speed, and decisive as well. So I love that. I loved that from Jayden Daniels. But yes, you guys are right. He left a lot on the table. Like the sack fumble that some people may blame on Cornelius Lucas. He had 4 guys open when he hit the back of his drop back, and he even pumped. He had Austin Eckler down the sideline. He had Luke across the middle. He had Zach Ertz underneath. He had a little, like, in the flat for his, I think it was OZ, Olumide Zacchaeus, I think. Like, he had 4 options on one play when he took a sack fumble. That is Dwayne Haskins-esque, okay? We got to clean that up. And he's got to just throw it out there. Make a decision. Throw the ball. Should have been a touchdown, not the case. Speaking of your scramble drill, he had one where he scrambled to the left where Terry, I think he had a deep comeback route, like curl. He saw that Jayden was in a scramble. He continued his spin. The corner tried to jump the curl, and he's running downfield. If Jayden keeps his eyes downfield, he could just flick it over the defender's head. Another touchdown. There was another one that was over the middle of the field, design receiver. Good old. It's awesome. Yeah, he's excited. No, it's but anyway, he over the middle of the field designed, like staring right at it, no safety over the top. Terry is past his man, and he doesn't throw the football. And you're like, why? Why are you not throwing the football? And then, of course, the one he did miss to Terry McLaurin that he did throw, he predetermined the other throw down the left side to Terry McLaurin, which is fine. Single high safety, give your guy a chance. But the whole thing is he didn't give his guy a chance. Could have thrown it back shoulder because the guy had coverage over the top, or at least just throw a 50-50 ball. And Terry, who's been one of the better 50-50 ball catchers in the league, give him an opportunity to go over top of a Tampa Bay Buccaneer corner. So those were some things. Terry could have had a day, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's all good. It is what it is. But watching the film back, Terry could have had 7 catches, 210 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's literally on the table for Jayden Daniels and Terry McLaurin right now. And I'm hoping that will be the case in the future. And it's good to see, though, as he's learning, he can keep games alive, keep drives alive. He ran a lot of first downs. So as far as a grade is concerned, it's tale of two things, right? As a runner, A+, great. And then as a thrower, I mean, I can't give him anything higher than an F. It's way too much on the. What our receivers had three receptions all game to our receivers, I think it was. If that, it was Terry, I think had 2 catches, 17 yards, and I think Luke had 1.
Well, Luke had 3 receptions. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't care about the final drive. The final drive, who cares about the final drive? By that time, the game's over. You're down 3 touchdowns. Okay, cool. You start. And actually, I think Terry's catches came in that drive. Did Terry get a catch? Or no, wait, he had a screen pass earlier.
Before the last.
Yeah, so even one of those didn't catch. So I think even in the regular game time, I think he had maybe 1 or 2 completions to receivers, and there were receivers open for him to go to. So it was not good at all. And the accuracy wasn't all there either in some cases. So a lot to be desired as a thrower of a football. So we'll see where that comes. But Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Brian Kelly told him too, right? He was almost afraid to throw the ball. He was kind of safe with it. He's like, you're gonna throw interceptions, go and do what you got to do and be fearless. I remember it was Brian Kelly who had said that about it, or Jayden had said Brian Kelly had said that. But you got to go out there and you're gonna have to take risks, because in this league you're gonna throw interceptions. Even the best quarterbacks in the league throw 5 and 6 interceptions. I mean, Peyton Manning had a game where he threw 6 interceptions, and that didn't define his career. So you got to. I think he
had a game where he threw 3 interceptions on the same play, not the same, but the same defensive setup and the same. Yeah. They got him 3 times with the same look. So it happens.
No, it happens.
Add on to your point.
Yeah. It's just. I mean, like I said, if this was, I would be more concerned if this was the middle of the season and he's making these same mistakes over and over again. It's his first time. It's his first time getting legitimate burn. Let's not say that what he did in practice against the Dolphins and the Jets, or the little bit of burn he got on the field, was anything substantial.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's week 1. We move on, and show me how you can correct these against the Giants.
Yeah, let me see. Where's the Jayden Daniels week 1 preseason making the adjustment at the line and throwing a deep ball down the sideline to Diami? Where's that?
I will say there was one time Diami, he was running across over the middle, and he got knocked around.
In that route. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was that first drive. You know what I'm talking about?
I know the exact play.
if you just run your route, you're giving your rookie quarterback an opportunity to hit you because he had enough speed to hit that separation. And I said, damn, he just ran into 3 guys. I'm like, what are you doing?
And on that particular play, he was the first read and the check down. Like he was initial read if he can hit him quick, and then he's supposed to keep going all the way across the side of the field to the left side, and he would be the check down. So he's 2 targets or 2 reads, I should say, on the same play, and he basically did none of it because, as you said, he was a pinball machine going all the directions.
And probably his mojo got messed up from that first play anyway, where he got set back on that drive. So, maybe everything's got to be, perfect in this way, but who knows? Like you said, on to the next one, right?
That's all you can do. On to the next one. But all right, but before we go on to the next one, how do you guys feel about the rest of the offense? What was the takeaway for offense first game with Cliff Kingsbury? How do you guys feel about it?
Running back room was lit. They did a thug thizzle. Especially given that Tampa Bay is one of the best rush defenses in the league. So Eckler and B-Rob had to do their damage for the air, and they did their job pretty well, in my opinion. Zachary did what Zachary things, caught a couple passes, nothing too crazy. So I think the wide receivers did a little better, I thought, mechanical separation, but I still think they were overall putting a seatbelt. And the offensive line looked okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. It just looked. So Wiley was trash. Rest of them were mid. There we go. Yeah. Collie was good. Wiley was trash. Biatch was okay. Allegretti had a couple of pressures, but he wasn't terrible. And Coleman/Lucas had both of their moments.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of with Tone on that. I think the running back room was good. I thought outside of that 3.3 yards per carry on the day for B-Rob, I thought, Tampa played him pretty well, but he did get some moments there. I was a little disappointed that Eckler didn't get a little bit more burn in the receiving game earlier on. It's the same question like people always say about the targets with Terry. He needs to be targeted this many times so he can get an opportunity. I think the same thing with Austin Eckler, right? And what's a rookie quarterback's key thing? What's his big? What do they always preach about him? He's got to have a decent
safety
tight end.
blanket. Yeah,
your safety blanket, right? Yep. And that's usually your tight end, right? And Zach Ertz finished with 18 yards receiving on like 2 or 3 catches. That's just unacceptable. And like we said, that could be part of Jayden. That can be part of Cliff and putting that offense together. But I wish they had a guy. I thought the tight ends should have got a little bit more burn too. But offensive line, I thought Cornelius Lucas, for the most part, he did all right. I think Coleman did okay in some. I know some people are saying he did great. I'm like, great is a very arbitrary term when the guy only played 14 snaps. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, where's the consistency there? But I thought other than that, I thought the offensive line did good. Shout out to Biatch for being heads up on that strip sack fumble. That would have been your one turnover. But kudos to them, though. Kudos to the offense. They did not turn the ball over in this game. So that's a plus for them.
Yeah, no, I'm not turning the ball over is huge, but I do think it was more because Jayden Daniels was really scared to do anything with the football other than run it. So that definitely helps. But yeah, and that sack fumble I mentioned, he had 4 guys open. That sucks. And according to PFF, you can take it for what you will. Cornelius Lucas was our highest graded tackle with Coleman. So Cornelius Lucas had a 69, giggity. Coleman had 65, and I believe Andrew Wiley had a 61, if I remember right. I can pull that up real fast again. But yeah, no, 63.1. So Andrew Wiley was our lowest rated. I would love to see, me personally, I think Coleman should be starting at right tackle, Cornelius Lucas starting at left, and Andrew Wiley should be, at the grocery store and trying to, live out his Kurt Warner dreams. So he's a disaster. Okay, he's very bad. I mean, there's times that if you just pause the screen and you took the colors away, you wouldn't be able to tell if he was the pass rusher or the other guy. Like he's chasing the dude down, trying to like get after Jayden Daniels just as much as the defensive ends were. So
did you see that one play where he literally blocked the guy into Jayden Daniels and Jayden was like he just juked and ran past him? It was like one. Yeah. It was like one play. He literally saw, and I remember seeing it. I said, "Whoa!" I said, Jayden said, "No. Thanks, Wiley, but no thanks." Not comparing last year. If that's Sam Howell, he's taking a sack there. So I mean,
yeah. No, I'm very pleased with Jayden's escapability. That was huge, and that's exactly what we need with this kind of offensive line. I just wish, as Tone said early on, it's a great point, that he did it with intentions to throw as well, not to bring his eyes down and now just solely become a runner. So that's something else he's gonna have to do. But
if he keeps his face up and looking at bro, it sucks to it kind of brings in the defenders. Pause. It kind of brings the defenders in like, oh, is he gonna run? Is he gonna run? What's he gonna do? Whoa! Yeah. 40-yard gain inside my head. Yep, eat that.
Yeah. So I was pleased with the offense though overall. The receivers were open. The Cliff Kingsbury called a good game, and I didn't even mention the Luke McCaffrey pump fake.
Yeah, he bum fumbled that.
Dude, if he threw it out there, Jayden Daniels might have had another touchdown.
Yeah.
He may have had 3 rushing touchdowns.
Had the weirdest stat line ever. He broke for a touchdown as a quarterback, but he ran for 2 and caught one.
Well, it would have still counted as a run because he would have had to have thrown it backwards. Because it was a forward throw to Luke. Yeah, it would have been a forward throw to Luke, and then basically a lateral back to Jayden Daniels. But anyway, it's I don't know if you guys can hear him, but yeah, he's upset for now. He's getting ready to go to bed. But anyway, yeah. So it's cool. I'm happy with the offensive performance. The tackles. They're going to be the issue, but if Jayden can escape like that, I'm all good. All right, on to the worst part. Cade York. No, I was kidding. That was actually the worst part, but we're on to the defensive side of the football. The utter disaster known as our secondary. And also, how many times could we have sacked Baker Mayfield and we made Baker Mayfield look like prime Russell Wilson or something, like just escaping in the pocket, extending plays and just winning Super Bowls by doing it. Yeah. That was tough to watch, that defense. Corey, how'd you feel about the defense?
Well, I need to preface my statements with this. Our fan base showed its incompetency when they tried to trash Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's not a bad quarterback. Like, let's get that out of the way. He looked like Brett Favre on Sunday for the most part, slinging it all across the yard. He's got weapons. I know, and it's kind of ironic. They said for years that Benjamin St. Juste couldn't find his father, and he found his father on his birthday on Sunday. Happened to be Mike Evans, right? So in those 2 touchdown passes, and we could say he had a good game, but he didn't have it when it counted, and that was breaking up those passes where he could have been flagged for pass interference on that 17-yard touchdown. Hell, he didn't even turn around on that second touchdown pass. And then Tim's favorite cornerback, I have a buddy who officiates high school football down here, and I asked him, I said, Chris, have you ever in your days of officiating seen a guy get flagged for not only pass interference but face mask on the same damn play? He said, no, I have not. I can't, I was dumbfounded on how that, I went back and watched it, and I was just like, God, he really did do that. I had to go watch the all 22 on. I was like, damn, he did that. It's amazing. It's amazing how he did that. And then, your linebackers, Bobby Wagner, people say he looked old. I don't know if he really looked old or not, but I thought he looked he may have lost a little bit of a step, but he is 34 years old. So, it is what it is in that respect. But they looked out of shape. They looked undisciplined. Jonathan Allen. How much pressure? How many times can you get pressure on Baker Mayfield and miss the man? and missed the
100.
man. These guys were like, I wish they had just treated them. I wish our defensive line, because they played like a bunch of hobos, they could have went to him like a hobo on a ham sandwich, and they still missed the opportunity to get to him. And it was poor. It was undisciplined. It wasn't smart. They weren't taking the folks missing the tackles and everything. I mean, I was disgusted in what I saw. And McMillan should have had 2 touchdowns if we're being really honest with it, because he beat us like runaway slaves in the Underground Railroad. That's how bad it is. I'm sorry. You're not. Hey, charge that to my head, not my heart. But that's how bad I felt in that situation. Was that these guys, they didn't come ready, and Tim and I talked about it before we got on here. That's what happens when you have more than 50%. What did we say, Tim? About 7 or 8 guys that
7 non-starters from last year. 7
non-starters from last year who didn't play together in the preseason, who we are lauding about against the Jets and the Dolphins, but they didn't play. I told y'all this before. You have to sing. You can control all the chaos that you want to, but you learn metal when you go out in uncontrolled chaos, aka going out in preseason and playing for a quarter. That's what you do. So you get familiarity, and you put stuff on tape, and you can go and look at it.
Yep.
This defense, there's not a grade. I give this defense an H for a grade. That's how bad it is. I give them an H for a hell no. There you go. I yield the rest of my time, Congressman.
Tone.
I had to see this bull SHIT in person, so it's a little different for me. First and foremost, I dislike giving up on players going in year 2 in game 1. I am done with Emmanuel Forbes Jr. Done. I can't take it no more. He is ASSSSS. I put in the chat under my lot comment. I put Forbes ASS and 100 S's. He's trash. It's terrible. I can't take it no more. Mm-hmm. Bad leverage, bad foot technique, bad everything. This is bad. He doesn't use his 4-3 speed correctly. It is bad. The hand usage pause is trash. Everything is trash. Let's start with him. Secondly, St. Jude said you do have a father. His name is Mike Evans. You're a Mike Evans Jr. On my channel from now on, you're called Mike Evans Jr.
You're welcome for that.
Mike Evans Jr. and Emmanuel Forbes is AJ Brown III. Have a great day. Mike Salmon still, you also have a father. His name is Chris Godwin. Until proven otherwise. It might be fixed as quick as week 2. But Mike Salmon still, you're now Chris Godwin Jr. for at least this week. Mikey Sanders was a rookie, so I'm not gonna kill him too much. I think he's way better corner than Emmanuel Forbes will ever be. So I won't kill him too much. But yeah, your name is Chris Godwin Jr. on my channel this week. Bobby Wagner didn't look old, but he looked lost. Like he just looked like he looked like what is going on? He looked lost, and so I was like, "Hey, bro, like I'm a little rusty, bro. Is this a run? This is a pass? Is this play action?" By the second half, he started playing better. But that first half, he looked like lost in the sauce. Like
that missed tackle,
Davis like lost.
Abysmal.
That's how lost he looked. He looked that lost.
Yeah.
Deron and John, both of y'all are overpaid. I'm out of pro hands with both of y'all because that $40 million Bama Wall didn't do a damn thing Sunday. Did nada. Nothing. Zilch. They got the Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield look like my man Mahomes. She's like, can't touch me? Mike Evans?
Yeah. Yeah, got to come up.
I'm on the ground. If been another thing really pissed me off, the last thing really pissed me off about this defense. Dorrance Armstrong got put in a absolute locked up. They won't let you out. No. Oh, yeah. Tristan Wirfs put that man in timeout. He put bro in timeout.
Yeah.
And finally, the penalties. Gosh. Like Corey said, how you get face mask and pass interference in the damn same play?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do both in the same play on a ruck? Jalen McMillan sent his ankles to hell. Sent his ACLs to hell on one play.
It was a good penalty, though. He stopped the touchdown there.
Jesus, Tim. Golly. God.
on, lay on the tackle game.
You got to stop a touchdown somehow when you're Forbes.
Oh, stop it, Tim.
It's not like that, Tim. He still scored anyway.
9 of 13 on third down. They was converting it like it was going out of
Bruh.
bounds.
They convert on 69% of their third downs, bro. That is pathetic. Bro, Joe Witt Jr., bro, I gotta holler at him, bro. I'm gonna have to go to his office. You can fix this. Fix this 37 points. You can fix it.
Yeah. You know my biggest disappointment this game?
It was bad. It was
defense.
bad.
Because I'm not surprised the corners suck. I'm a bit disappointed in Jeremy Chin. I feel like Jeremy Chin was a no-show today.
Yeah.
Like,
He was
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like I remember like it was like the third quarter, he finally made a tackle, and I thought, man, I haven't called his name all day. Like, where's he been?
He didn't know where he was.
That one screen Rashad White caught in that first missed tackle, that was Jeremy Chin. He missed that jump. He whipped the hell out of that tackle. Like, bro just tried diving for his knee. Where you think you're going, buddy? Got up out of them.
And then he and Sanders still got confused on that McMillan touchdown. Miscommunication there.
Mikey, he was lost the whole game, fam. Mikey,
Yeah, Mike
had
one where he was going to blitz, and he kind of showed the blitz. He kind of got in the stance, and he showed it, and Baker checked out of it, and Mike was like, hey, I screwed up. I screwed up.
Yeah, it's tough. He's trying to Chin's been a whole no-show his whole career. Apparently, I mean, he was like, he was in contention for Rookie of the Year with Chase Young and Cameron Curl.
That tells you how bad the defensive rookies were that year.
Yeah,
if
true.
that's the case.
Cam Curl actually had a really good year. He probably should have won it, but of course Chase Young.
I think he should have won over Chase Young. That's my opinion.
But anyway, yeah. So that was that was sad no-show. The corners and secondary was not a shock. I don't think anybody's shocked. I think that's the other big disappointing thing is that we actually found ways with not a fantastic pass rush to get pressure on Baker and make him move off his spot. But as we talked about, we didn't finish.
Nope.
Didn't finish the sacks. And also Benjamin St. Juste needs to get that pick early in the game where he jumped that ball. And they actually they went to the right side first with Mike Evans, and he turned his hips way too early on Mike Evans. He treated Mike Evans as if he's Tyreek Hill, right? It's like, no, he's not that fast. Just stay with him, stay in
his dad,
your form, and it's fine. So, but he learned from that, which was cool because that's something Dan Quinn was talking about. St. Juste is that he learned from his mistakes, just like Emmanuel Forbes does. But that pick, they tried to run the exact same thing a few plays later, and then he jumped at this. He kept his hips straight. He didn't turn too early, and he was able to jump on the ball. He's just got to learn to catch it. And there's a reason he only has one interception since high school.
Yeah.
Right. So it's rough for there. So yeah, we need new corners. Clearly, that's.
Shout out.
I don't know why Michael Davis didn't play at all. That was weird to me.
Did he not play at all?
Zero snaps.
Ignominy for full. They didn't put Michael Davis in the game.
Yeah,
zero snaps.
Oh my gosh.
For Michael Davis.
And Noah didn't look terrible, but I don't want no economy on my field, bro.
Well, Noah's more of in the slot like Sanders still.
Yeah, but they kept putting him in for 4.
I don't know. Anyway, that was weird to me that I don't know why they brought Michael Davis in to not play him whatsoever. And also he was listed on the depth chart like all year. Wasn't he even on like the initial depth chart too as number 1?
He was.
And yeah, that was wild to me that he got no PT. I'm very confused on that whole situation. So, I mean, not that I think he would have made a major difference, but he's better than Forbes.
Yeah.
And he's better than
I think we're better than Forbes, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, so as far as anything else on the defensive side of the football, I thought actually our run defense is really strong. With Frankie Louvu and the Hall of Famer that I can't think of his name for some reason. Bobby Wagner, sorry. Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu, they were hitting their gaps quickly, reading their keys, and actually slowed down the run game, where Rashad White only had 15 carries for 31
Yeah,
yards.
pretty much.
Bucky Irvin started getting off a little bit later in the game, which is
They
fine.
were tired at that point.
Yeah, you're in 100-degree weather with no offense, and you're on the field a whole ton. I get that. Not that it's excusable, but it's different. And I'm happy, though, to start with a really good, solid run defense, because that's going to be the key, because we're going to have to force these quarterbacks in tough situations and in throwing situations. And then if we can get the pressure like we did and finish the sacks, there's a path. Let's put it that way, right? There's a lot of ifs in what I just said, and I understand that, but at least I see a path potentially there, right? And that offensive coordinator for that Cohen or whatever his name is, from the Bucks, I thought he called a fantastic game, right? And when Joe Witt had certain calls, he had the right play call at the right time to beat the defense that we set. Like, they did a running back screen, a wide receiver screen into our corner blitz that was perfectly timed, because that just made the block so much easier for their other receiver that was out there, because basically the one guy just took himself out of the play. And anyway, that's just an example, and I could probably go on and on of just perfectly well-timed calls against our specific defenses, which none of those defenses is bad, but there's always a play call that is designed to beat whatever play call you got. So that's the chess match of the whole thing, right? And so that was good for them. And so Joe Witt, with his first game as a play caller, it'll be interesting to see how he develops as a play caller, but he also has a lack of talent. That's clear and obvious. But I thought he did a good job dialing up blitzes and dialing up different packages to try to get some pressure. It just sucks that we didn't get that sack on Baker when we put Dorrance Armstrong in coverage, right? Like, that's a great play call, because you're trying to disguise things and do things a little different. But when Baker Mayfield's able to escape, and now all of a sudden you end up with Dorrance Armstrong's the closest man to Chris Godwin, then you're screwed, right? So yeah, Liam Cohen.
My God wins all the time.
Mm-hmm. So anyway. Any other major takeaways from this game that you guys had for the Bucks before we move on to our Week 2 matchup?
I didn't know that they could review that illegal forward pass that was a backbreaker to us. So that was kind of funny. I thought that was a little hilarious, to be honest.
It wasn't illegal. It was a illegal man downfield, right?
Yeah, illegal man downfield.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, they were. That was a backbreaker, because that would have wiped that big catch and run out of there. But they said it was, So, and I think
it was the right call.
Yeah, it was the right call. But people always hate because they think the officials are out to get us. So, but I'm like, hey, it happens. It happens. So.
Yeah, we left way too much out there for me to complain about the officials.
Yeah.
Right. That game's not close enough for us to freaking out about the officials, in my opinion. So, yeah, I don't think I've even mentioned the officials or even thought about the officials in that game. Right. Like, I did not.
You made way too many mistakes to be worried about that.
Yeah. And I don't even know if you added it all up, if they even got the better of us on calls or no call, whatever. So, I mean, there was definitely one play in particular that I hated, was that pick play where Mike Evans blocked Sanders for Godwin's touchdown. I think it was, like, that was egregious. But other than that,
I thought Godwin got away with a block in the back too on that first drive.
Oh, that block in the back was bad. The one on God. No, I'm sorry, the one that they called OZ on, but
yeah,
I know you're talking about a different block in the back, but you reminded me of that block in the back,
because it was on the next possession too. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I said, y'all got OZ for this, but I mean, Godwin, it was pretty much the same type block, and like,
you didn't call it
from the side, So
Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to our Week 2 matchup against arguably the worst team in football. Daniel Jones. I love this stat. Somebody told me while I was live on air, and I couldn't believe it. I thought that can't even be true. That's impossible. But since he signed his $160 million contract, he has thrown more pick sixes than touchdowns.
He only played in like 3 games, hadn't he?
Did you know that?
He's probably played like in what 3 games?
I didn't know that till yesterday.
Yeah, or something like that. But it doesn't matter. I don't care how many games you've had. You signed a $160 million deal, and since then, because maybe he's only played in 3 games, but it's been 2 years since he signed, or a year and a half since he signed the contract, and he's now thrown more pick sixes than he has touchdowns. Amazing. So, they're the best team in football every time they play us, though. It's in New York. That's going to be the scary part. Yeah, especially Daniel Jones.
Every time he plays us, and I've seen him in person play us twice, and he should have won both of the games. So I'm like, I like when Daniel Jones out there, I fear, because he is some reason he finds a different switch when he sees burgundy and gold across the way.
So true. But literally looking at this offense, it's Malik Neighbors and trash. Like, it's that bad. Like, it's literally going from Saquon Barkley to Devin Singletary has to be one of the biggest drop-offs I've ever seen. That's horrific. Daniel Jones is a joke. Then you have Wan'Dale Robinson, meh. Jalen Hyatt has not done anything. Darius Slayton, okay. I mean, I guess he's had some decent games against us, but he's not anything to be excited about. Theo Johnson had 1 catch, the rookie tight end. This is one of the worst teams offensively that on the field. And I thought they were going to be better than this going into it, to be honest with you guys. So it's not, this is after watching week 1, but I am comfortable saying I was wrong. Like, this is embarrassing for how bad they are. But what is your takeaways or thoughts on this game, rather, going into it? Do you expect a big time W, or is this a trap game, and make sure you go ahead and bet on the Giants?
I really don't.
Man win the game, but
I don't know how we can call this a trap game if as terrible as we've played against this team over the last couple of years. I don't think we had that. Phrase should not be in our vocabulary whatsoever. It's a game that we go out here and you got to play. You got to line up against them, and maybe you might win this game. It's for anybody. It should be a trap game more for the Giants, right? Because they get this ego when they come and play us, because they know that they've always had our number in the last 5 out of 6 games outside of that tie. I mean, we sack. This is just how asinine this whole series is, that we sacked the quarterback 10 times and still got the break speed off of us. Their backup quarterback, who was undrafted, right? And we still got the break speed off of us, boys. Like that I don't think y'all, I mean, y'all saw it because we watched it, but I don't think y'all understand how bad that sounds, that an undrafted rookie quarterback that got sacked 10 times, and David Mayo had a career game, and we still got beat by double digits. Like that, I don't think y'all realize how bad that is. So when we got people up in here talking about when the New York Smurfs come up in here to play us, that this is a damn trap game, you need to shut your mouth and sit up in a corner somewhere. Because you rode the short bus in the Northwest Stadium. Because we have no room to be talking.
Look, you're exaggerating. You're exaggerating. It was only 9 sacks, okay?
Oh,
relax.
Excuse me. Well, my wife is a math teacher, and she said you round up to the closest number. 10 sacks. And look, David Mayo had 2 sacks in the thing. David Mayo couldn't outrun my 92-year-old grandmother on a football field, and he got to the quarterback twice.
Oh, he had 2 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. David Mayo, the GOAT.
They're balling that day, boy. You got ball out of control.
Dude, he got sacked 9 times, went 18 for 26, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 246 yards. What a beast.
Saquon had under 20 yards going into. Thank God he's not there now. He had under 20 yards going into that fourth quarter and finished with 100 yards. If I'm looking at this right, it was crazy, because I was just like, he's doing terrible. I said, we've got him, and then he just went off on us.
Yeah, Yeah, no, it's true. To me, like the reason I think it's a trap game is because I watched the film of our team, and I think we're gonna have a lot better day against the Giants. I think that, and this is my prediction: Jayden Daniels will have 3 or more touchdowns or 3 or more picks. They will throw the ball more. Like this is going to be the big emphasis this week is getting Jayden Daniels to not be scared to throw the football. So he might put it in danger spots, and that's going to be the big question mark. Will it be 3 touchdowns or will it be 3 interceptions? Right? And maybe like it doesn't matter. That's my prediction. And I'm very interested to see which one it is. And I'm hoping that it's the touchdown rather than the interceptions. And the reason I think it's a trap is I just think we're better. I think we're better than the Giants right now. The Giants, I think, are in disarray. Daniel Jones sucks. He obviously plays well against us, but it's a very but I understand to say that I get Corey's point completely that you can't call this a trap game because we've lost an unbelievable amount, and we also lost last week. It's not like we're some great football team, and that's true.
We had
But I
19
think that
losses game at the last year.
I think we played a better team in Tampa Bay than the Vikings are right now, especially with Sam Darnold at quarterback. So I think we played a better team and lost by a lot less and competed a lot better. So take that for what it's worth. And
the Giants were at home, and we were on the road.
Perfect. First game of a rookie quarterbacks as well with Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, so rookie's debut. We should win this game, but we know how it is with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones turned to Vanilla Vic against us. He goes out run for 100 yards and shakes safeties out their shoes and make him like he the next version of some type of runner quarterback extraordinaire. You know how this goes versus the Giants. It's always rough. It's always tough. It's always a gritty game. It's always to the end. Like we can never like just soundly beat these fools. When we do beat these fools, we ain't beat them in 2 years. And last time we beat them, it was Jake from State Farm at quarterback. I'm tired of losing to them. We have to beat these fools. Like it's a must. It's a must-win game. We go 0-2. We lost to the Giants. I had a long season, y'all. So hopefully, Jayden brings his A game, doesn't get scared to pull the trigger, and we do some things good offensively and defensively. We stifle the run game, take Devin Singletary away from Daniel Jones, and made Daniel Jones beat us. We would take the run game away from Baker Mayfield, but Daniel Jones is not Baker Mayfield, so I'm not as concerned. So
fair.
Hopefully we get the job done and we win this game and get to 1-1 on the season.
Absolutely. All right. Score predictions. What do you got there? What's your final score?
21-17 Commanders.
21-17. I'm going to go 27-13 Commanders. 27-13. And you guys know that I'm not somebody that if I think we're going to lose, I have no problem saying it. I'm not just some homer. I just really think I think that's going to be a much better day, Jayden Daniels throwing the football. And I think that they're a disaster. And we're going to get turnovers. I think that Joe Witt is going to find ways to get turnovers against this Dallas team. We're not going to just let him run free and come away with no turnovers yet again. We're going to get pressure. We're going to put them in dangerous situations. And Quan Martin might have one. Sanders still might have one. I think we're going to get some turnovers here. And I am running with 27-13 Commanders. And that is my take, which almost certainly means bet all your money on the Giants. Because it seems as soon as that I put any confidence in my Commanders or Redskins or a football team, any name that we put ourselves under, that's when everything hits the fan, right? Yeah, go ahead and just put all your money on New York, 40-17. So, but that's my prediction. And we'll see how it goes. And when Corey comes back, we will ask his prediction. So, Tim, you should have picked us to lose. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I like your prediction. 24-10. That's basically my prediction. Same differential. 27-13. Tim jinxed us. Yeah. Tim's fault. True. 2020 tie again. Yeah. We're losing, y'all. Just turn the game off. Tim predicted a win. That's when it's bad. When I predict a loss, that's when you can get excited. But that's how I'm feeling. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys every time of how I feel, okay, about the game. Based on what I know and what I've seen, that's how I feel about it. Find out next time. You ready to go into some weekly predictions?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. And we'll let Corey speed run through when he gets back if he wants to. All right, tomorrow night we have Bills and Dolphins. Dolphins at home, slight favorites against the Bills. Josh Allen had a crazy day. Tua Tagovailoa had a really good day. Tyreek Hill got arrested in the end zone after scoring another crazy long touchdown. They're strong. Who do you got there, ProTech?
I got Miami. They're just a better team.
Miami. Okay, Corey.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Can't hear you.
Oh, it's all good. Can you hear me now? It doesn't matter. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go with. I agree. I'm gonna ride with the Dolphins at home. Devon A-Chain may not play, which could hurt, but they still have some speedsters with Wilson and Jalen Wright. I think they will be okay. And of course, as long as Tyreek Hill's playing, they always can break this game wide open. And they're at home. I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the Dolphins also. You there, Corey?
Oh yeah, give me my NFC East champs, the Miami Dolphins. I think they bounced back after an ugly game, and hopefully Buffalo didn't sign a couple of Miami-Dade police officers to stop Tyreek Hill in that secondary. So, yeah.
Oh, and then score prediction for us.
Let's go something very unsexy, like 17 to
9.
Yeah, 17-9.
I like it.
We win the ball game.
I said 27-13. Commanders. And Tone said
21-17.
21-17. There you go. All right, I like it. All right, moving on to the next game. Saints Cowboys. Cowboys at home. Both teams 1-1. Both teams played not very good opponents apparently because the Browns apparently suck because Deshaun Watson forgot how to play football, and Carolina is obviously one of the worst teams in the league. Number 1 overall pick last year if they had it. So who do you guys got?
Browns, Panthers. I can't trust any one of these fools because Deshaun Watson can't get them a massages. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna go with the massage guy just because Bryce Young is terrible. God.
Tony,
No. I was saying the
Dallas
Cowboys
and New Orleans.
I was talking about their opponents.
Oh, okay.
Because Dallas played the Browns and then Saints played Carolina. So I was saying I don't know who was worse as far as because these two teams are 1-0. So, but they didn't play anybody. So it's the Cowboys at home versus the Saints.
Oh, I'm saying Dallas.
Okay,
I'm saying Dallas.
Corey.
Yeah, I don't know what team the Saints are. So Dallas had a lights out defense, and it kind of makes me mad how they played. So yeah, give me Dallas in that one.
Yeah, they hired Mike Zimmer. I really like that replacement for Dan Quinn. You know, I was excited to take. Huh?
He's been there before.
Yeah, I was excited when Dan Quinn left. I thought, oh yeah, we took somebody really good for them, and then they hired Mike Zimmer, and I'm like, dang, I like that hire. Screw them. But I'm gonna ride with Dallas as well at home. They're the better team. I'll take them. Lions at home versus Buccaneers. Another 1-0 versus 1-0 here. Lions survive against the Rams in a close one at the end and then went into overtime. And then Buccaneers obviously manhandled the Commanders this past week. So who do you guys got in this one?
Ford Field Jungle Kitties.
Okay. Jungle Kitties. Like it. Even though they don't live in the jungle, don't they? They live in the desert, I thought.
The lions in there. Yeah, whatever.
What, Corey?
Whatever.
Oh, my God.
Tone?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going with Lions. The Jungle Kitties. Or the Desert Kitties. Whatever you want to say.
I go with Detroit. Detroit.
Okay. All right. I think it should be a good game, though. Buccaneers are strong, but
Yeah.
Lions are better. Packers versus Colts, two teams that played to the bitter end against good teams with the Texans and the Eagles. But right now, Jordan Love not expected to play for the Packers, so I'll just start it here. I'm riding with the Colts. I think the Packers are going to be in trouble with Malik Willis.
I'm going Indy.
Okay.
But Andy wish I could see more than 9 passes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Indianapolis.
Got it. So far, we're all on the same page. No differences here. Titans at home versus the Jets. Titans 0-1, and Jets also 0-1. Jets did not look good at all against the Niners. And the Titans, I feel like, competed. Who did they play again?
Played
They
Chicago.
played Bears. They had the meltdown.
Pissed away a 17-0 lead.
That's right. The turnovers defensively screwed them.
Yep. I'd say old man Rodgers and them bounce back because I'm not a Will Levis fan. So yeah, I'll go with the Jets in this one.
Tone?
Jets. Blowout. Get them out of here.
I really want to bet against you guys just to be different, but I'm not. So I'm taking the Titans.
I'm good on Will Levis, bro.
I'm taking the Jets with you guys. All right. Niners, Vikings. I think clean sweep Vikings, right? No, I'm just kidding. Sam Darnold's going to get destroyed by the Niners. Clean sweep Niners.
Yeah, I'll go with the Niners.
Super Gremlins, bro.
Yeah, not very interesting. Okay, this one is a bit interesting. Patriots at home versus the Seahawks. Patriots upset the Bengals. Seahawks survive the Broncos. Interesting combo here. Jacoby Brissett versus Geno Smith, two quarterbacks that revive their career later.
Mike McDonald knows the Patriots from his time in Baltimore. I think I think that's going to be enough for that Seattle defense to win that game. I know they're coming over here at a 1:00 game, but yeah, I'll take Seattle to win.
I'm going to be different. I'm taking the Patriots. I like how they play defense, strong defensive team, and they will run the football. Ramondre Stevenson's fantastic. Jared Mayo playing just like Jared Mayo reminds me already of like Antonio Pierce. They're in like the same ballpark. I feel like just run the football, play hard-nosed defense, and who's my quarterback right now. We're just going to beat you in that way and fight our hardest. So I'm going Patriots at home. Tone?
I'm going New England. I think
All right.
Have the ball. Ramondre Stevenson, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A little spell of Antonio Gibson, and they go play the hell out of some defense, man. Christian Gonzalez going to take away DK Metcalf and lock him up. Won't let him out. No, put him in the seatbelt. Whoop, car seat, and Gino like, damn, I should find Tyler Lockett. I would call him and say, no, car seat. Then when the JSN show by himself, and this won't be enough. So I'm going to
love it. All right, Jaguars versus Browns. Jags at home. No, sorry, I skipped one game. Panthers and Chargers. I feel like we're all taking Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's honestly going to consider the Panthers.
Hell no.
All right, Tone's taking the Panthers. Got it. Jaguars versus Browns.
Let's see those Panthers.
And Jaguars in a tough one with Miami. And then you have the Browns on the road. Apparently, Deshaun Watson, everybody's saying that he might be a better human than a football player, is what they're saying. That's how bad of a football player he is.
That's awful. Tim, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's terrible.
That's what I've heard on the internets.com. Anyway, there's still a strong team. They went against a good team in the Cowboys, but they're on the road. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take the Jaguars. Is Jim Harbaugh a top 5 coach already? I mean, he was already a great coach for the Niners. I don't remember why they let him go.
They didn't let him go. They just didn't renew his contract pretty much because because his style got stale. That's what they said. So, I want to take Cleveland, but yeah, give me. Ooh, I'll take Jacksonville.
All right. Did you pick Corey? I mean, Tone?
Yeah, I picked.
I know you did. Sorry, I meant Tone.
I'm taking the Jags. I might mess with that massage therapist.
All right, like it. Okay, Ravens, Raiders.
You all just pick Baltimore, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baltimore in a closer one than I think people think.
I guess sounds good.
Baltimore by 10.
The spread is 9, so that's not a bad prediction. All right. Cardinals versus Rams. Cardinals actually favored at home, interestingly enough. I mean, they did play the Bills pretty hard, and I like how they're coached. I like Steichen, but I also like
Gannon.
You mean Gannon?
Oh, sorry, the other Eagles.
Yeah, he's in Indy.
Yeah, sorry, Station's in Indy. Sorry,
Steichen's in Indy.
I like both of them. Sorry, that's why I get them confused sometimes because they both came from Philly. One, he's the DC. Cardinals
He's
got
the
the
former
DC.
DC, yeah.
Colts got the offensive coordinator. So I like both of them, but yeah, Gannon. But I think I'm going to go Rams here, even though they're on the road, and I get a point. I'm going Rams.
I'm going Arizona.
Arizona, okay.
I'm going Arizona because they're going to use Marvin Harrison Jr. a lot more than they did last week, and I don't think Davis fighting them boys ready for him.
He's so overrated.
I think the Rams outplayed Detroit on Sunday night, but it came down to overtime, and they just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
So I got to go with the Rams, especially that +1. Ooh, that's stinky poo right there. So I'll take the Rams.
Love it. All right. Then we have the Steelers and Broncos. Steelers with 6 field goals defeated their Atlanta opponent. Broncos competed a little bit with the Seahawks, couldn't handle in the end. Bo Nix threw a couple of picks, looked like a rookie. And yeah, tough day for the Broncos and the Knicks. But who you guys got? I got the Steelers.
Yeah, Bo Nix overrated.
No, I lied. I'm going Broncos.
Yeah,
I changed my mind.
Defense.
Yeah, Sean Payton. I don't know.
I'm going the TJ Watt's the best player on the field, one of the best players on the field.
Yeah, I'm going Steelers. I go back and forth, but I'm going Steelers. Okay. Bengals and Chiefs. The rivalry that seems like the Bengals figure out how to win in the regular season, but can't win in the playoffs. So this is a regular season game on the road to Arrowhead. But is Joe Burrow the most overrated quarterback? He might be all of a sudden.
No, Josh Allen is.
I mean, they say apparently Joe Burrow's wrist might not be healthy, so I'm going Chiefs at home against the Bengals.
Yeah, give me Kansas Kitty.
Kansas Kitty.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Texans Bears, the Sunday night game. We got Caleb Williams versus CJ Stroud. Texans, right?
Yeah, Bears should have lost last week, but
you ain't lying.
Yeah, they should have lost. Just how bad Caleb played and everything else. But I mean, when the ball bounces the right way, the ball bounces the right way.
Mm-hmm.
I think Texans going 2-0.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Caleb Williams throws 4 picks, and the Texans win.
Caleb Williams throws 4 picks, and the Texans win. Love it. Monday night, we have Kirk Cousins going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles on the road Monday night. Primetime Kirk in the house. Got to go Eagles, right?
Eagles, Sheagles.
Sheagles.
MRMO. Morons. Morons. I'm going to Philadelphia Eagles.
Got it. All right. So Corey only has
Philadelphia
a
Morons.
short amount of time left. So I just wanted to mention because I have a fantasy update. Just I won my first week. I had the second most points. I went from projected number 8 in the league, according to the AI or whatever, to now they've all moved me all the way up to projected number 1 in the league. So they say I have the best team in the league because I scored the second most points, and I had a combined total of 10 points out of Amon-Ra St. Brown and Travis Kelce. My team is kind of filthy. Okay. Anyway.
It's crazy.
And then let's do Immaculate Good on speed run format and get out of here. So here is the screen.
Dynamite.
Ooh, speaking of fantasy, me and Rio got a toss-up game. He
Uh-huh.
projected to have 118.7 points. I'm projected to have 118.9.
Oh, snap. Close game.
Close game.
Good luck.
Let's see what happens.
Yes,
Good
I'm
luck.
so excited. I'm so excited already.
Oh, okay. So across the top, we have the Patriots, Chiefs, and 1,000-yard receiver. And down the left side, we have the Browns, Panthers, and Jets. So what are we excited about?
Down there with the Jets and the Patriots, Dick Phelps.
What the bro? Who are you finding these motherfuckers? What the What is this?
I've been
What
waiting
is this?
so long.
What is this?
for that one. I've been waiting for
Richard
ages.
Felt. Richard
Dick
Felt. Okay.
Phelps.
Richard
right?
Felt.
What is this?
God. We found him up.
Richard Felt your mom. Okay.
Yo, get out of here. That's crazy work.
Oh God.
That's insane, fam.
Let's go. Oh.
1,000-yard receiver. For each
For the
team.
Browns?
Did Quincy Morgan have 1,000 yards for him?
Quincy Morgan.
Did he have 1,000?
I have no idea who that
Let me
is.
see.
To be honest, I forget. I don't
Quincy, hold on,
even know
Morgan.
that. Patriots, Browns. Didn't Peyton Hillis play for the Patriots?
I don't think so.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, go and look it up. What is it?
No.
Damn.
Why did I think he played for the Patriots?
Dennis Northcutt. Let's see.
Oh, it was the Giants he ended up in at the end of his career. Nope, not Patriots. Okay. Rich
I might
Homie
have
Kwan
1,000.
apparently passed. I don't know who that is.
Long
But
live Rich Homie Quan, man.
R.I.P. to Rich Homie Kwan.
Who is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The Atlanta Rapper, man.
Cam Newton would be the obvious one for
This
the
one,
Patriots,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
That's super obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't was it Musi Muhammad? Did he play for the Patriots?
No.
Nah,
he
he played for the Browns.
He played for Chicago.
Bears,
Yeah.
Not Bears.
What about one of those receivers? I don't know. I feel like there's a receiver that played for both of them. Was it like N'Keal Harry? Was it Kelvin Benjamin? Was it
Travis Benjamin, maybe.
Travis Benjamin, maybe, yeah.
Travis Benjamin? All right, we're speed running this. Let's just go with.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, we won't be acting. No, don't put Travis Benjamin down there. No.
All right.
You could go Braylon Edwards, I think, for the Browns' 1,000-yard receiver.
I'm about to say Braylon Edwards too, yeah.
Braylon Edwards, yeah.
He used to be fun to watch. I liked him.
Yeah.
I liked him back in the day. He was a good fantasy spot.
Muhammad,
Steve Smith is the most obvious.
See, Muhammad too would be one.
Christian McCaffrey. Did he ever get to 1,000?
I don't think he had 1,000 receipts. Maybe he did.
No, he did. Christian McCaffrey did.
That's probably gonna be a big one, though.
I don't know.
I
Is it 2%?
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Yeah, I thought it was low.
Running back.
Everybody's thinking receiver.
Have 1,000 yards, bro.
Everybody's thinking receiver.
Wayne Corbett might be one for, or Lavernius Coles could be.
Oh yeah, Coles.
Lavernius Coles.
I think Wayne Corbett.
4%.
Yeah, there you
Nice.
go. Brady
this is
Quinn.
Peyton
Brady
Hills.
Quinn.
This
and
is
Brady
Peyton
Quinn.
Hills.
And Kyle
6%.
Orton. Oh, that's a good one.
Solid. The Panthers and Chiefs. Panthers and Chiefs.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I know.
Orlando. No.
No, I think Todd Sauerbrunn, that guy, that punter, I think he played with the Chiefs.
You and your punters. It's amazing.
Yes, he did. Todd Sauerbrunn.
Who?
I knew he played for the Chiefs for a year.
0.08.
Stop messing with me.
0.8.
Don't play with me, man.
I know you gotta go.
I got like Kyle. Did Kyle Orton play for the Jets? Did he play for the Jets?
No, I don't think he did. He might have.
What about Trent Green?
Oh shit.
Green played for the Jets?
No, Green didn't play for the Jets.
This one.
Okay.
One he did.
I'm trying to think. There's a quarterback that played for the. Did Brock Heward play for Brock Heward?
Yeah, this is tough. All right, let's just go with the obvious ones then. Anything or Cam Newton, because you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Cam Newton, Chiefs and Jets, most obvious.
Oh, Mart, it was Revis.
Darrell Revis for Chiefs?
Yeah, didn't Revis play? Ty Law.
Ty Law?
Yeah, Ty Law.
There you go. Nice. And then Patriots and Browns.
David Patton.
Yeah.
Bang, 90. Not bad. All right, 0.2%. Well played. Man, I rushed you, and you just went with a 2%er and a 0.2%er off the rush.
Him.
Corey.
Try, man.
This Corey game, man. Corey, the best of this immaculate crap.
No kidding. All right. Well, thank you, Corey, for being here and then go do your show. Shout out to On the Warpath. Go to the first link in the description or one of the links because PSN's Commanders Network also there. Go watch Corey. Go talk to a Giants fan. Hopefully, talk mad crap. But appreciate you and appreciate you too as well, Tone. Have fun at the game this Sunday. We'll see what the vibes were like next Wednesday here. I will not be doing this Thursday night game tomorrow. I have a job, unfortunately, that came in that I have to do at 8:30 at night. So I can't do the play-by-play tomorrow, but we will be play-by-playing on Sunday. And that's when I'll see you guys next. So until then, I will see you guys next time. And until next time, see ya!
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.